Morning, early afternoon. My name is Catherine Becker, and I am the Director of Catholic Outreach for Brownback for President. And we're really excited today because we're launching our newest and latest coalition for the Brownback campaign, and that's Iowa Catholics for Brownback. And to sort of open the Senator's speech that he has, we have Scott Bailey. So here's Scott Bailey.
Hello, and thank you for your kind introduction, Catherine. My name is Scott Bailey. I work for the Travelers Companies as a surety underwriter. My wife, Lorraine, and I currently reside in an acreage near Earlham, Iowa. We have 8 children ranging in ages from 18 to 2.5, 6 of which are school age, and we homeschool. And I'm here today to speak on behalf of Catholics from across Iowa who are excited, proud, and energized to announce the Iowa Catholics for Brownback Committee. There are nearly 150 Catholics here in Iowa who have agreed to serve on this committee, and we couldn't be happier to throw our support to Senator Brownback. We're proud to join nationally known Catholics such as Father Frank Pavone, Dr. Jack Wilkie, Tom Monahan, Norma McCorvey, and Bobby Schindler, who have all endorsed Sam Brownback for president. When I was asked to introduce Senator Brownback at today's event, the first thing that crossed my mind was, why me? I came to the conclusion that as faithful Catholics who support Sam Brownback for president, any one of you could just easily be up here making this introduction. The second thing that crossed my mind is, what am I supposed to say? The old cliche, it's my privilege to introduce, came to mind. But as I reflected on this, I realized in this case it is not a cliche, but truly a privilege. It's a privilege for me to be standing in front of a group of committed, faithful Catholics who share a common vision of returning our country to one envisioned by our founding fathers, a country based upon Judeo-Christian values, where living lives of virtue means something, where all life is considered precious, and where marriage remains between a man and a woman. It's also a privilege for me because I get to introduce to you the man who can get our country pointed back in the right direction, the man that can provide the leadership that this country so desperately needs. Sam Brownback is a man of character, compassion, and vision. He is a fellow Catholic, and his beliefs align most closely with our Catholic values. His pro-life, whole life, pro-family message is resonating with the Catholic community here in Iowa. We are proud that he is a fellow Midwesterner, as well as a devoted husband and father of 5 children, 2 of which were adopted. We are called as Catholics to promote and build a culture of life, whether it is his actions in standing up for the unborn child, protecting the elderly and handicapped, whose value as human persons are greatly questioned in our time, providing a voice for the refugees in Africa, who are at constant risk of famine or genocide, his efforts to preserve the sanctity of marriage, or his work to fight for a judiciary that respects our laws and doesn't seek to legislate from the bench. Sam Brownback has demonstrated courage and character to fight for our principles. I am honored to introduce a man of character, dignity, and faith. Sam Brownback is the best candidate that most clearly aligns with Catholic values. We will be turning out in force in Ames, Iowa on August 11th to vote for this fine man in the Iowa Republican straw poll. Please join me in welcoming a great man and our next President of the United States, Sam Brownback.
Very much. Thank you for that great introduction. I am humbled by this support. This is a fabulous group and a fabulous coalition to add to the campaign. As I've mentioned many times, I'm the tortoise in this race. I don't like how that race starts off. I love how it finishes. And I think you can just see each day, each week, we're building, we're moving forward, we're gaining ground, we're building in the polls. and we're building coalitions. And this is another step forward, and let's just keep going. Let's keep going and moving it on. This is a great addition. Last week, Chuck Hurley was announced as the chair of another group, another coalition that we've had, the Iowa Faith and Family Leadership Committee. He's a former state legislator and heads a major pro-family group here in Iowa. And a number of key leaders came out with that, a number of key Protestant leaders. We've got a number of key Catholic leaders coming out with this. This is really building a strong, broad-based coalition. Came out last week with an alternate flat tax on the economic issues, prior announced on personal Social Security accounts. So a broad base and a strong base on the economic issues. Growing economically, growing the soul of the country, growing morally, and putting those together. That's the way you build the strength in America, and that's how we get it done, and that's the message we want to put out. It is pro-life, it is whole life, it is pro-America, it is all America. We can get this done, and it's on this basis of this message. I'm very pleased that Don Lamberti, a well-known, highly regarded individual here in Iowa, is the chair of the Catholics For Brownback. I've known him for a number of years. I've worked with him on causes, particularly on reducing prison recidivism rates. And you think about it, in a presidential race, that's not usually a topic you would talk about. There's not a lot of votes there. But what I see in this is a way for us to deal with a deep problem that we have, where we have 2/3 of people going to prison, going back into prison, and us using a moral basis to deal with it, cut that recidivism rate down to below 10%. So we deal with a big issue in the society and demonstrate a pro-life, whole life message that all life is sacred. And that we can do these things. And we can have a better country at the end of the day when we do it. So I'm delighted to have this group here. I was very pleased to have Bobby Schindler here over the weekend and spend some time with him. He works on the end-of-life issues, which are coming aggressively on this society. We need to have dignity for the end of life, too, along with the beginning of life, along with the child in Darfur, along with the person in prison, along with all Americans. And what I see in this endorsement is a chance to express that more and more. So I'm delighted to have your support and help. I deeply appreciate it. We're going to see this on through to Ames and to doing well there. We're going to see this through to the caucuses and doing well there, and see it on through across America to a victory and a presidency in 2008. Thank you very much.